If you're looking to get your hands on the Mad Prophet's armor or even the Khitan Slaver's armor, there is still some time to partake in the Bounty Hunter event. Until the 21st of February, this round is still available, and you can simply bring some knocked out sorcerers to this cage to get 50 ancient obelisks. Alternatively, bring their skulls to this and get 5 ancient obelisks, or alternatively, run the correct dungeon, get your hands on some magi skulls, or do some of the events that you might find around the map. Also can sometimes have those in the sorcerers in the little circles. As the sorcerer skulls do look a lot like weather skulls, be careful to not accidentally drop them on the ground, but it's pretty easy to get yourself a supply by just knocking them out and bringing them here, as it doesn't really matter what level they are or what faction they're from, it will all give you the same. At this particular Khitan caravan camp, we can find this trader, and we can find the Helm of the Mad Prophet, the fancy Helm of the Mad Prophet. We can also find at all slaver caravans the Khitan slaver armor, which I highly recommend because it is possibly one of, or is the best light slaving armor. We can also get our hands on the Misplaced Guardian's Willbreaker at all of the caravans, and the Tiger's Truncheon and the Dead Woman's Tassets. I highly advise these because, well, you'll never need another binding again, and this is by far one of the better warhammers in the game. Although you cannot get a recipe and they're not cheap, it is worthy getting up a few. Like 10 magi skulls and you got one of those. But I definitely recommend getting the 2000 obelisks up and getting that slaver recipe, as you cannot buy individual pieces like the Mad Prophet. All the other recipes will be the same, and if you like decorations, sure, get them, and you'll find some type of hardened steel thing, weapon. This caravan is at 8E, although they are scattered all around the land. Some places a little bit easier to get dudes knocked out and dragged back to than others, so I'll quickly show you them, and then we'll go into some of the stats of the armor and how to make it well. This one here at Sepimeru is nice because there's a little lone sorcerer guy up on a cliff over there that you can run back and forth through pretty easily, even on single player, because you want to leave the area and he'll spawn back. On multiplayer, there's a couple in the area anyway. And there's this little box here that sometimes has some taming related goods in it, sometimes some random foods. A lot of boxes here offer bindings and truncheons, and there's always the cess truncheon that you can get at the wine cellar dungeon. This particular guy is in here, I'm pretty sure. Yes. And we can get the sandals and all that same stuff. And we're at 7A. Skulker's End is good because there's like 5 or 6 sorcerers here. Very easy to knock them all out and bring them here and get up like 300 ancient obelisks pretty quickly. Plus the respawn time's not too bad, and these guys aren't too hard to take out when you're low level either. Our trader will give us the bracelets of the Mad Prophet here and all that same stuff. And we're at 4DE. The sorcerers in this area are a little bit more spread out, but again are quite easy to pick off and get. There's a couple up at that camp and a few over at the summoning place itself. Where's our trader here? I think it's this one. Nope. There we are. We can get the harness of the Mad Prophet, which is this pretty awesome top that I'm wearing. And the Khitan Slaver gear looks like this guy's stuff, not this guy's stuff, but I'm assuming that some armor somewhere looks like that. It's probably a bizarre item. And we're in 6G. This spot's kind of in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, there are a couple of camps about, but essentially in the middle of nowhere. We have this one. We have to climb up to this bit. Up to this. Nope, this dude. We can find some more braces and that other good stuff. This one's at I6, kinda near Death Whisper Ruins and Executioner's Entrance. A wee bit north of that by the pirate ship. These dudes start getting a smidge harder, but there are a fair few more sorcerers about. And a bunch of backpack dudes so you can get some resources that way. It's this one just chilling here. That's super random. Anyway, in here... Nope, talking to the wrong guy. Nope. Yes. Some more braces. I said more braces at the other one, and I think they were the first braces that we've seen. Anywho. And a little bit north of that, Black Galleon at 7I. If you live in the southern jungle, this is pretty much your closest option, and there are a couple of sorcerers in the Descent of Dagon itself. Kind of the line of LM6. Our trader is this one. Nope. This one? Yeah. We can find the tassets and everything else. At least over at Buccaneer Bay in the more north jungle, we have a fair few more sorcerers in the area to make it more worth your while. This guy all the way over here. can find some sandals. And we are in 7NO-ish. This spot is definitely going to be a lot harder unless you are prepared or happen to live in the area. There are actually a fair few sorcerers about. Yep, is this one? Nope. This one. Nope, man. This one. You can see I come to this often. You can find the Helm of the Mad Prophet. Somewhere in 10F, just near New Asgarth. I did another video that was a bit bigger than this that featured all of the stuff in one video, and I still feel like I'm missing one of the caravans. But anyway, we're here at our last caravan up in the volcano. This one is very close to an obelisk, although a couple of them are pretty close. In 13G, and near Path of the Patient and Shrine of the Oracle. Which one are you? No. Yes. You can find another booby top and some other goodness. Good things about this one is often there is an event that actually supplies a magi skull just here. And we can also usually find a blood crystal golem chilling about. And you can also find some really high melee fighters on occasion. Are you going to be one? Yeah, Spinus the Marauder. We love it when things are stuff. To make the unepic variety of the Mad Prophet stuff, you're going to need a shitty armorer's bench, but I highly advise using a garrison's because it will be much cheaper. And you need a perfected medium padding, around 22-ish per piece for your iron bars, and 10 hardened leather. It'll cost pretty much the same for it is the same for every single piece. That's not like that with every armor. I feel like that's a missed opportunity for them to have used the DLC armor for the Khitan captain, but anyway. The Slaver's armor is going to cost you some regular thick hide. It's pretty rare these days that you actually need hides for stuff, but sometimes that light armor will require it. Perfected padding and some layered silk. And randomly the boots, oh no, I thought they cost less, but I was just tripping. And preferably craft him with a shield right to get the most armor, as they are only medium and light. They will also reduce your weight, so you don't really need something like a scout right. Definitely a shield right all the way. They both take dye fairly well and have a decent selection of areas that you can dye. I can also dye the hat, but I thought it looked ugly in other things other than brown. So there is that. But ending up with 22 concussive damage and 12 follower damage pretty much per piece is amazing. Plus that strength damage. Wow, lost my train of thought. Think my neighbor's gone insane. She mowed her lawn yesterday and is mowing again today. Okay. Anyway, the trunceon is a strength weapon, so it's only going to be benefited from the strength bonus. Hopefully that didn't come through too much in the recording because I'm not recording all of that again. Anyway, I digress. We're done here. If you enjoyed this content, smash that like button. It means a bunch. If you're not already subscribed, subscribe. It means a bunch also. Trying to hit that 10k follower goal sometime soon. Stick around for another guide on Conan Exiles or check out one of the other games I play. Until next time, I hope you have an excellent day, evening, night, morning, whatever it may be, wherever you may be. Have a good one. Oh gosh, she's starting again. Goodbye.